When we are pursuing a God-sized dream, we can get frustrated with the process, waiting to hear from God, waiting for doors to open, struggling as we're building it up, struggling as it grows. It's not an easy road, especially when we're still waiting for that initial vision to come to pass. But the road is made sweeter when you remember to simply take time to delight yourself. What am I talking about? Delight in what? First and foremost, delight yourself in the Lord. Psalm 37, 4 and 5, delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in Him, and He will do it. Two of my favorite verses, maybe yours too. So often we hear about those verses though, because people are excited about God giving us the desires of our heart. I love that we can just delight ourselves in the Lord. In the Lord. This is the Old Testament. So often people see God as harsh and hard in the Old Testament. Or maybe you see Him as far off, the God who created the universe, and He's too busy for us. Or maybe you've got your God-sized dream and you feel you're just supposed to run with it and do as best you can to please God. One day, hopefully, you'll hear your well done, good and faithful servant, but till then, you'll just handle your assignment and you won't bother God. No, it's not all about doing for God and working diligently for God. We're to delight ourselves in Him. Do you enjoy your relationship with the Lord? Do you enjoy just walking and talking with Him? Do you think of Him when you see a beautiful sunset or a different species of bird comes flying by? Do you praise Him for it? Do you sing songs of praise and just worship Him? That's delighting yourself in the Lord. Do you meditate on how awesome He is? Or just say, Lord, you are amazing. I cannot believe how you showed up today. I am just in awe of you. Delight yourself in the Lord is not just about what we'll get from it. He is worthy, and it's cultivating a friendship. But then we do get this amazing blessing as a result. He will give you the desires of your heart. That's why I call it a download. The Lord will download His desires for us into our hearts. That's how we get our God-sized dreams. We're delighting in Him, and He plants His desires into our hearts. Then what happens? We commit our way to Him, trust also in Him, and He will do it. Do what? He will establish it. That's why I say if we're clinging to Him and walking in obedience, we don't have to worry about whether God will establish the things that He calls us to do, that He downloaded into our hearts. He will do it. We can rest in that. And I love this other verse about delighting, Psalm 1, 1 through 4. How blessed is the man who does not walk in the counsel of the wicked, nor stand in the path of sinners, nor sit in the seat of scoffers, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in His law he meditates day and night. He will be like a tree firmly planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in its season, and its leaf does not wither, and in whatever he does, he prospers. Once again, back to the word. The word is essential. And it doesn't have to be an item on the checklist, something we do out of obligation. We should be delighting in the word, meditating on the word. It is life to us. It is joy and peace and strength and wisdom to us. And through the word, we grow closer to God. But look what happens when we delight in the word. We're like a tree planted by water, yielding fruit in season. Whatever we do prospers. This pursuit of God-sized dreams doesn't have to be an exercise in frustration. The journey can and should be filled with delight. Delighting ourselves in the Lord, delighting ourselves in His Word. In doing so, we are promised that the Lord will establish the pursuit and we will be sure to prosper. So let me know in the comments, do you enjoy your relationship with the Lord? Do you feel that you delight yourself in Him? And in what ways do you do that? Don't forget to subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, and I will see you next time. Keep clinging.